MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. The Braves have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Dylan Bundy, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Into the box now, Raimel Tapia. He will lead this one off today. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon. Stepping into the box, Omar Narvaez, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
0-1.
This is pulled into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The average not so hot, down at 210 for the season. A dozen home runs, 26 RBIs. Smoke toward third. McNeil's got it for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Mike Soroka will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Digging in now, Jeff McNeil. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes. Weak grounder back to the mound. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Batting third, the first baseman, Pete.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. A real threat with the bat. Currently the National League home run leader.
Yeah, guys, this isn't a shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power hitters in baseball these days.
Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 2-2. Popped him up. Franco has a play. And that's the second out of the inning. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Matt, I think there's some concern about Michael Conforto right now. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. Looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
1-1.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mets leave one. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. His past history with Dylan Bundy. He has a 3 for 12 line. Lined into right, a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Freeman aboard here at first with nobody out. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring.
Hey, it's hard to say if he would have scored if the ball hadn't hopped over the wall. They might have held the runner at third because there were no outs, but who knows? Either way, they'll still wind up with a runner at second and third and still no outs after the ground rule double.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. This is swung on and bounced to McNeil at second. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game. Now at the plate, Francesco Valencia, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Into the box now, Corbin Carroll. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Delgado will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Stepping into the box, Mike Soroka. First pitch coming, here it is. A little roller toward the hole. He's got it. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one. J.D. Davis, the next at bat, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Center fielder, Christian Pache.
At the plate now, Christian Pache. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. Smoked on the ground left side, and that'll go as the Mets' first hit of the ball game. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And as you see, they rank down near the bottom of the NL in that department. Coming to the plate now, Tomas Nido. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. 2 out with a man at first. Chopped at third. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Braves 2 and the Mets nothing. So it's back to the top of the order now, and striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hard on the ground toward short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Digging in for his second at-bat, Omar Narvaez. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And quickly, there are 2 away.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here's Franmil Reyes stepping in. First offering on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
In now, Freddie Freeman. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Unbelievable! A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. A 2-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the Braves add on. It's 4-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. So a solo shot here to left center field, number 11 for him on the season, and the Braves have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
The batter, number 2.
So now to the plate, Wander Franco, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The pitch. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Out of here. And how about that? Back to back to back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, this is amazing right here. 3 home runs in a row. I've actually been a part of a similar situation sandwiched in between Rafael Furcal and Gary Sheffield back in the early 2000s. What a moment. All the boys are going nuts. For 3 guys to do it, it's pretty special.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to do it for Dylan Bundy. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Corey Oswalt is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Corey Oswalt.
Into the box, Francesco Valencia.
Francesco.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch. Into the box now, Corey Oswalt. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Fouled away. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Next for the Mets, Rich Delgado. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Freeman's got it. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home 3rd.
Now back.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Grounded down the 3rd baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. And a foul pop behind the plate, and he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Braves on top, 6-0. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Braves to discuss his thoughts on Atlanta's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Coming to the plate now, Corbin Carroll, as we begin the top of the 4th.
even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one. You can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The pitcher, number 40, Mike Soroka.
Ready now, Mike Soroka. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. 6 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Standing in now, Raimel Tapia. Popped him up. Davis is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. So here's Pete Alonso. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, if I'm on the mound right now, these guys are swinging at everything. Just want to try and paint the corners.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And there's a cool milestone for him on the mound. Career punch-out number 1,000.
You know, it might not seem like that big of a deal, but he's joining an elite group of pitchers, smaller than you might think. Only about 500 pitchers in the history of the game have recorded 1,000 strikeouts in their career, so he's got to feel pretty good about that.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Another one sent foul. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The batter, the third baseman.
Next up for New York, J.D. Davis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he falls behind 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Ball in.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the 4th as that extends the inning. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
And that's his second triple of the season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
Stepping in now, Nico Horner, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. To short. Fielded cleanly. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out triple. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Ready for another chance? Omar Narvaez. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Narvaez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Freddie Reyes. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. A ball and a strike.
We got a ball, 1 strike.
Nobody out, runner on first. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get down out there near the wall. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
At the plate, Freddie Freeman hit sharply toward the right side. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 7-0.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Ready for another shot now, Trey Mancini. The potential second run of the inning stands at third.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball, didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
At the plate, Wander Franco. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Pitch on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on just 1 lone hit, 1 error, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. No balls and a strike to count. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now in the box, Tomas Nido. First pitch coming, here it is. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Ball one. One out, nobody on. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Shohei Ohtani will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. 2 out, nobody on. Two and one after the foul ball there. Here it comes. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. Still 8-0. Victor Aponte gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Stepping in for the Braves, Corbin Carroll, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
The pitch, number 40.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Mike Soroka. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Again, another foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Line to the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta as the lead. Drew Waters stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Rich Delgado. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
The windup and the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Jeff McNeil is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much.
Pete Alonso is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Fouled away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. This is foul right side. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
The right fielder.
Into the box, Michael Conforto. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First offering on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Fouled off. Now another 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Popped straight up. Soroka over to his left, and that retires the side. One hit. So coming to the plate, Omar Narvaez, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for Atlanta.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Freddie Reyes. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Short, hit hard, scooped up. Throw on to first, 2 gone. At the plate, Freddie Freeman. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Behind 0-2 now.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Digging in and looking for more, J.D. Davis, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hit down the line at first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now to the plate, Nico Horner, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1.
Well, he got the leadoff guy inning on a ground out. Now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
High in the air out to center field. Carroll is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, center
Striding in, Christian Pache. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of an 8-0. So here's Trey Mancini. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The second baseman.
So striding forward now, Wander Franco. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's a pop-up now. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The batter, number 8.
So digging in now, Francesco Valencia. He flew out in his last at-bat. Drilled right back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Ronald Acuna will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Here's a ball fought off foul off to the right. It's strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Oh, that's kicked out.
And he misses 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Hit on the ground to third. Davis brings it in. McNeil at second to finish off the force play, and that retires the side. Ronald Acuna stays in the ballgame batting number 8 and takes over in center field. Stepping in, Tomas Nido. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuna's there for it. He's got it one away. Ronald Guzman will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 11, Ronald Guzman.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 3 homers and 16 RBIs. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Digging in, Rich Delgado. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Late that time for a strike. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And another foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Down in order. Paul Sewald enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 51, Paul.
Here comes the first pitch.
Sewald.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Drew Waters. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And he fouls this one off. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Stepping up now, Omar Narvaez. He was a ground out victim last time up. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Here it comes on 0-2. He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and the inning will continue.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Ready on 0-2. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
And it's fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as this. So here's Jeff McNeil. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
The windup and the 0-1.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. Freeman is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9.
The first baseman, Pete.
Digging in once again, Pete Alonso. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And with 1 out in the 9th, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game.
Yeah, Matty, he's going to finish this one on adrenaline if he's allowed to. We'll see how the manager plays this one. I know guys like Dan Plesac were locked and loaded in this position.
Oh, this is right now a dream if you're out in that bullpen right now. Your starting pitcher gets you into the 9th inning. The guys that, if they do get up in the 9th inning, these are the best relievers, and they're just lurking out there. What a terrific job up to this point.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
In now, Michael Conforto. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is down as that could be 2 bases. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second with a 2-out double. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. 1-1 the count. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Nico Horner.
At the plate now, Nico Horner, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Lifted down the line in left. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Hit to first. He's got it. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, he was gunning for a complete game shutout, but it just wasn't in the cards here. But anytime you can go 9 innings and give up only 1 single run, you've done pretty good for yourself and your team.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. Atlanta took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Mike Soroka earns his 12th victory in the ballgame, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Dylan Bundy struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
For the Mets, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely.